Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I'm playing Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. Last episode we got the magic key and we are looking for the red doors. And we also did some other things. And we also finished off another quest, I think. And that's just about it. Today we're going to go and continue looking for the red doors, because that's just the thing I'm going to do right now. And then after that we're going to go and just continue with the main story, I suppose. A slime crime. Not amazing, I suppose. I don't really know what I can make with him, so... my ship is over this way. I want to see... I'll go and... I don't know. I don't remember which islands have... Like, I don't remember which islands switch, first and foremost. And then I also don't remember which islands have red doors. So... yeah, I'm just gonna have to go and zoom around and hope that I can find the correct islands. Because I seem to remember there also being an island with, or like a couple of islands with, a grey door instead of a red door, so... I can get to another island relatively easy though. There's one over this way. Which isn't too far either way, so... Let's see. Is there... Yes, there is a red door over here. Ba ba ba. Ba dum ba bum ba. Ba bum ba dum ba dum. Alright. We get a falcon blade. Hello. Falcon blade. The wheel to strike twice in quick succession. Let's go and rework this weapon then. If I can rework it, might be able to get myself a lot of damage out of it. Let's go and sort all this insane shenanigans again. And let's go and rework this beautiful blade. Okay, flourish. Let's go for the buff again. And for a couple of double-edged ones. Power of next attack is doubled. Let me go and do a normal bash on this thing then. Kinda wanna be careful. The power of next attack is halved. Let's go and do a lightning bash on this one. That was a lot less than I expected. Oh well, it's fine. It's not perfect, but I think it's gonna be maybe a +2, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It's a +2, nice, okay. Question is it gonna do more damage than this thing? Yes. Nice. It also looks baller. Alright, so that's this island done. Let me go and take a look at something actually for a moment, to see if there's any more doors on these islands. You know what I find absolutely amazing? The fact that like when you try to look for information about these red doors, the thing you usually find is like how to unlock the red doors. Like how to unlock the red and grey doors. And some of them will tell you where they are, and then I find ones that aren't listed in this and I'm like, that's interesting. Oh well. I think I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna go and check out the other islands, and if I find the red door, I will show you guys. Otherwise, I won't. Okay, so after a battle against a couple of enemies, Jade leveled up, so I can now get one of her skills over here. I think I actually want to go over this way for a moment. Yeah, sure. Let's go and give her more resilience. There we go. Blow kiss. Can stop single enemy, I can stop them in her. Okay, and then pep up power up. Increase the bonuses afforded. Oh, okay. And then charm. And what the hell, whatever the hell that is. Okay. I'm almost near the island over here, so. I've made it over to this island over here. So let's hope that it actually meant something. No. The thing is, I'm gonna commit this to memory, which islands Well, actually, when I'm done with this, I just know, like, next time that I get a key, I'm just gonna... I don't know, I'm gonna try to commit it to memory which islands I haven't visited quite yet. Alright, like which islands still have doors. There we go. I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so, in Insula Centralis, it's, I'll go and show you guys in a moment, but there is a thing over here. I'll show you guys where this particular island is in a moment. There we go. What do I get? A phial of Sainted Soma, which I think is a crafting material. Alright. Also, there's a chest over here that I just totally missed. Really mini metal, wow, okay. Any more treasures on this island, or is this island just done? 3 pieces of treasure? You know what now? Okay, I'm gonna take, like, I'm gonna scan this island for a bit. Because that feels like a lot that I might be possibly missing. Because I have a collectible over here, but this does not count as a treasure, so... At least I don't think so, right? Yeah, no. Nope. It's not how it works. Chunk of mirror stone. This is always an interesting situation, because... It says there are 3 more treasures, but I cannot for the life of me see anything else. Yeah, no. I don't see anything else. Unless if there's stuff buried underneath the ground. If the game even is allowed to do that. I don't know. For the moment, in any case, there's nothing else here. Right. I'll come back if I feel like I need to. Right, so I'm over here right now, on the island in the middle of all this land. Right, I'm gonna go over to the northern island over there. And then there's one more island that I'm gonna check out, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I made it to Insula Borealis, which is like the northern one. There's no red treasure chest over here, but this is an island that I haven't explored quite yet. So I do think I'm gonna go and check it out for a moment. This freaking dude was gonna run from me. He was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Also, this Falcon Blade is amazing. Being able to double attack with this thing is freaking godly. Right. It's basically dual wielding without having to dual wield. And it does more damage than dual wielding even. Because it does this, it does the damage of my right hand. Well, when you dual wield your left hand, it's going to do less damage. So, hello. What do you give me? Silver ore, silver ore, and a blue eye. And a handful of glass frit. Away with you, a world walker. I'm a fisher for a tribute fit for a queen. I'm fishing for a tribute fit. Okay, sure. I do love this image though, over here. Ah, crap. I was trying to show it off, but I failed. Cool. Let's go and kill this man of war. Critical hit. Just to add salt to the wound. Can I get a moonwort bulb? Moonwort bulb. No. A lot of men of war. They're just gonna run away from me because I am too powerful for them. Do you really think you can handle the magnificence of my spells? Then we have this thing. A Kriller Killer. Hello. You look rather interesting. And that's the end of him.
Well, that was easy.
That's true. Tiny tortoiseshell and scorpion tail. Is there just nothing on this island? Yeah, nothing. Wow. Okay, well this is a waste of time. I also got an achievement for hopping onto every single island in the game, so... Just FYI. So, next up, let's go and take a look. Next up, I want to go to the Strand again, I think. There we go. Also, just remember that I also still have a Tickington thing I have to do. Which I will do after I'm done getting all these doors. Okay, let's go to the north. I think I'm just gonna leave this in. Don't feel like cutting this out. It's not gonna take too long. Actually, I just don't feel like pressing the pause button and then... because that's what I'm doing. I don't even have to cut it out anymore. Now I'm super lazy. I love it. Let's go and just attack that Mermaniac. Then I can go and do zap on these things. It's gonna one-shot them. Oh, one of them is defending. Okay.
Please don't miss.
There we go. There we go. Very weak to lightning. Alright, is there anything on this island? No. Alright, there we go. So, let's go and take a look at... I want to take a look at my map. Since I don't really believe the freaking thing anymore. How many medallions do I actually... Medai do I actually have? I have 5 right now, so I can get another reward. I can get this I can get another Falcon Blade. Okay. Let's go and get my map of Erdry out. Map menu. Zoom. Let's begin with Hotto. Oh, I'm just gonna fly to Hotto. Okay. Alright. It doesn't matter. I have an idea about what I'm gonna do to check out a lot of the maps. Because this thing you can do with the maps is you can do maps of nearby areas. And then you can just take a look at all these different areas. Mount Fuji. I don't think I can get past that stuff. Cryptic Crypt. It does have a couple of doors, but there's no doors that are red in there, I think. Megalopolis region. Then we have the Sultana of... Oh, I actually can't see this. Ooh. That's interesting. Maybe I should just believe this freaking wiki that I have then. Since I can't see it on the map. Oh well, so be it. Let's go over to l'Académie, the Médaille de Notre Dame, whatever. You know what place I mean. There we go. Now I have to run all the way back there. Could also be that I will run into a red door at some point. Like another red door, if you know what I mean. A door that I might have missed or whatever. The thing is, a lot of the wikis are based on Dragon Quest XI, and I'm not sure if they added a lot of things in the... into this edition. Wow. But I do feel that there's definitely some changes when it comes to certain things. Okay, so we have a chest with the Thunderball in it. I get another mini medal. And a seed of skill. Ooh, that's really nice. And a uniform de l'Académie. Wow. What was I even expecting? Well, the seed of skill is pretty nice. But aside from that, it's not amazing. Oh well. Not gonna complain too much. Hello. Stamp me, baby. So we get another Falcon Blade. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna rework that blade. So I can give it to Silvando. No, rework an item. Equipment bag. Falcon blade. Yup. Okay, flourish. Sizzly puff. Hey, critical hits. Power of next strike is doubled. Okay, that's an interesting maneuver. Lightning bash. I can do another one of these. Ugh, shit. Power of next strike is halved. I think I can do a normal bash then. And then a lightning bash. Okay, there we go. Success! +2. Okay, let's go and give that to Silvando. Where is it? There it is. So now he's gonna attack 4 times. And I can give him an even better cutlery sword, also, while I'm at it. Oh my goodness! Nice. Alright. So, next up on the list of places to go is... Pomnom, which I've already gotten. Gallopolis City. Alright, zoom! To Gallopolis we go! Right. On the right side. What do we get? Sprig of Pretty Betsy. And another mini medal. Okay, I'm gonna use this sprig. Before I forget about it. Who can use some more charm? Jade? Well, actually, I think it's a good idea for with like the high charm people to have even more charm. Right, a seed of skill. 2,000 gold coins. And a recipe book. Hocus Loki focus hats. Fizzle retardant suits. Okay. I have no idea what these are. Hocus Locus. Huh. Oh, it's the one that What's-Her-Face is using, I see. Or not. Well, yeah, it kind of is. Hocus hat. Huh. Wow. These things are not as good as what he had before, though. But chance of being prevented by casting spells reduced by 30%, by 25%. And a chance of paralyzing the enemy when attacking. That's interesting. But I think I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, next up on the list of places to go is in the Dundrasil region, south. Right. South of the Dundrasil region. Swartrust's Octagonia. Yeah, I think Octagonia is gonna be my closest thing. Which is stupid. Okay. But before we continue, I do think I need to go to the bathroom. Okay. I made it to my red door. Down here, south in the... like right next to the ruins of Dundersill. Alright. And we get 3 mini medals. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna get up my phone again. There we go. So, next up we have a door in Honolulu. Whoopsie. Alright. Honolulu. Zoom! Also, what is my next reward for the medallion thing? Agility. Agility. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's okay. Alright. Time to do my favorite thing in the game, running to the other side of town. At least the town is beautiful, I suppose. I only just noticed the flowers coming out of the cans. That's pretty cool. Alright. What do we get? A mini medal, as I expected. Get a seed of life. And a suit of zombie mail. Let's go and use the seed of life on somebody. Veronica still. Now, piece of zombie armor. Or zombie mail. Protects from curses and dark attacks. Who can wear this? Only me. Dark damage taken reduced by 25%. Chance of being cursed reduced by 25%. If I rework this, is it gonna get to the same defense going? It's also gonna Let me go and see if I can rework this thing. And see what I can make from it. Or just basically see if it's better or not. Right. I have so many things. There's so much. There's so much goddamn stuff. Alright. Let's go and do a Sizzy Puff. And time for a Quadra Bash. Okay. Okay. Sizzy Puff might have been a little bit unnecessary, but... Right. Lightning Dash. Nice. Okay, yeah. I can definitely deal with this. Perfection! I think I'm definitely gonna wear it there. Right. Because then I can give the silver mail to somebody else. Yeah, it's still a bit less defense and less charm, but it does give me less dark damage to deal with. And then I can go and wear this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make you wear the head turner outfit there. I like it a lot more than the other one. Okay. Let's go and make my way over to Cobblestone if I can. How do I get there though? What's the easiest way to get to that? Is it in Zwartrust? Let's see. Because where is that again? I think Puerto Valor. Yeah, because I could go into the mango grove, right? Yep. But I'm not sure if I can go back to the other place there. Let's go and check it out. I'll see you guys in a moment to see if I can actually get there or not. Okay, so there is a door in Cobblestone, but I cannot get there at the moment. Yeah, no, I don't think so. No. There's no way that I can get there at the moment, so... Let's go over to the final place, which is right next to the Warriors Rest Inn. Yeah. Quite possibly the most important door. Well, it's one of the most important doors. Let me also go and rest up and save my game for a moment. Just in case. There we go. Hello, lady. Allow me to save. There we go. Right. Let's go over to the ruins and see if I remember which place I'm gonna need to go down. Because I don't really remember. And the orcs must be nearby. Oh my goodness. Spoilers game. Alright. Finds a choker. What is that? Is that an equipment piece or... Or is that an item thing? No. An important item then? Yes. A grim and inauspicious auspicious artifact said to have been found deep within a rocky ravine. Intriguing. Quite intriguing. An enchanted stone, another one of those. Recipe book, classic clobber for kingly kids. And Prince Pea coats and princess's robes. What are these? Prince Pea's robes. Which oh boy. Ah, enchanted stones, I see. Defense, magical might, magical mending, elemental damage taken reduced by 15%, and also more charm. That's interesting. And also more defense. This could be very good for the two ladies down there. How much is this for? Oof. 3k for that. And this is also kind of the same. Intriguing. I could make one of these though. I think I will. Oh boy. That's a lot to cover. Quarter bash, please. Okay, quarter bash down here. Alright, this is where stuff starts to become quite interesting. Methinks. Okay. This one. Critical hit, nice. Let's go and do a lightning bash down here. And down here. And a normal bash over here. Ooh, that was a close one. I don't have enough to do a lightning bash though. This is gonna be what it is. Or this is just gonna be the result. +2. That's pretty decent. Right. Let's go and give that to... Let's go and give it to her, I suppose. Gives her more defense. Like 14 more defense. A lot more magical might, magical mending, and more charm. There we go. I will definitely change it back over to... wow. I will definitely change it back to this though, because I love that. Right. There we go. And then last but not least, we have the purple orb. Just graciously waiting over here for me to get. Woohoo, honey, we did it. We got the purple orb, and it's still in one piece too. If we carry on like this, we'll have the whole set before we know it. Okay. And now for the final thing. There's one area that we haven't been to quite yet. But before we do that, I think it's time to go and visit Tickington. Because I do have a new password. And I'm quite interested in it. Alright. Hello, my friend. Alright. Which book do I enter next? Don't remember going into this one. The Neverglade. Who are you? Some sort of adventure, I suppose? This is an Everglade. It leads to the fairyland, but not just anyone can get through. Actually, no one can at the moment, you see. A little while ago, one of the forest flowers turned into a monster and started pumping it out of Poland that sends people to sleep. One sniff of the stuff sent me straight to the land of Nod. I wouldn't be surprised if the same were true of everyone else who goes in there. It's the fairies I'm most worried about, of course. It's not like I can go and check on them. Grown-ups like me can't even see them. But we have to do something. If all the fairies fall asleep, there'll be no one to guide the people to their kingdom, and the fairyland will be cut off forever. Wait a minute, you said you were an adventurer, didn't you? Maybe you could go and beat up this pollen-pumping fiend. Sure. You'll help us? Gosh, didn't think there were people like you left in this world. A monster is somewhere deep inside the forest. I'll warn you though, navigating the Everglade is far from easy. Life would be much easier if you could ask a fairy for guidance, of course, but unfortunately only children can see them. Anyways, I know it's asking a lot, but we're really counting on you, and the fairies are too. Please, you have to go and take care of that monster. Ba-da-ba. Alright. Time to navigate myself through an amazing set of forest. I do not remember doing this, but I probably did though, because I do remember playing up until this point. Oh boy. This is where the fun begins. A seed of magic, wow. I'm just gonna go in random directions. Because what else do you do? Okay, I see. Alright. So it's not as random. So it's not randomized, praise the Lord. I thought it was. I was really worried that, okay, no, it kind of is. It kind of is. It screws with you only a little bit. Hey, there's someone over by that bonfire. Ah, phew, phew. Boo boo, go away. Let me go back to sleep. Humans. Wait, we're not going to hurt you. Why don't you tell us who we are? Huh? You can see me? Of course I can see a city. Why wouldn't I be able to? Oh, well, what do you want? Tell us a fairy about what's happening elsewhere in the Everglade. I see, well, that would explain why I've been feeling so sleepy lately. This won't do, though. This won't do at all. You people seem alright. Yes, you'll do. Come on, I'll show you to the place where I've been feeling sleepiest. It's probably near there. Come on, Fred, this way. Alright. Follow the kid. The kid will refuse to say that she's a kid. There's something fishy about these flowers, Fred. Let's go take a look. Let's go and take a closer look. No, flowers are rather unsettling appearance. Give it a poke. Sure. Blurk. Ah! What do you think you're doing? Don't you know it's rude to go stabbing at a lady? Anyway, that's not a lady. That's not a lady thing. Anyway, what do you want? I've got an important assignment to be on with. A certain someone asked me to fill this forest with sleep-inducing pollen, and I've no intention of letting them down. If you insist on getting in my way, I'll just have to put you to sleep as well, forever. Here. A daisy draws near. Alright. Flame slash? I think flame slash again, right? Sure. Jade, you can go and do your hip drop. And you can go and do a kebab. Hip drop for 70 points of damage. Flame slash for a 93. And kebab. Savannah does a flame slash with 75 points of damage. And 14 points of normal damage. Sweet breath. Doesn't fall asleep. Doesn't fall asleep. Falls asleep. Or doesn't fall asleep. Okay, no, nobody falls asleep. It's a desperate attack. Boldly blocks with a shield. Nice. Try to restore some MP. Right. Let me go and do a normal attack. The same with Sylvanda. I want to see how much damage that does compared to a flame slash. Let's go and do... She can go and attack also, sure. So 42 and 42 again. So it's about the same amount of damage. Savando, 36, 35, and then another 14. Yeah, normal attacks are better than using Flame Slash. 1 point of damage. Is assessing the situation. Cast Bang. 22 points, 17 points, 19, And 14 points of damage, that's fine. Alright. Let's continue attacking the normal way, I think. And she can go to hit drop again. And she can go and do... No, just go and do a swoosh. 69 points of damage, nice. One punch of damage. Desperate attack. 190 points of damage. Wow. It's quite a sizable amount of damage. Swoosh. For 66. Alright. Let's go and continue attacking. Doing the hop drip. The hip drop, sorry. And let's hope that Serena can heal me up before this thing attacks me again. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Death Dance. I just die? Okay. And Serena also dies. Cool. So the two people who can revive other people are dead. And the Daisy dies. Which gives no XP to us, I think. It wasn't even that much XP. Join the units to the forest and tell the dwarf the good news. Well, that's Delphist. I doubt we'd found our way here without that fairy, though. Being a child does have some advantages, I suppose. Now, shall we go and tell our dwarf friend that the forest is safe again? Oh, thank you. Hello. Oh, my poor joints. I'm far too old to be sleeping on the floor. Still, hopefully I won't be doing it again for a while. Now you've taken care of the monster. The fairies will be relieved as well, I'm sure of it. I suppose I'd better give you some kind of reward, hadn't I? Here, take this. Get a papillon pendant. It's good to hear that nothing bad happened to the fairies. It would have been terrible if their realm had been cut off forever. You're a real hero, I must say. We owe you a great deal. Stay safe out there, and be sure to drop by again sometime. And the reward wasn't really that amazing, but oh well. I've also been, like, delaying this for quite some time, so... Am I dragging a chest with me? Or is it just, like, somebody's dead corpse? Yes, that is actually... that's actually a coffin. And I'm alive on 1 HP. Wow. I had no idea that was a thing. Is this dude awake? You'll need to return to Erdria. Leave? No. I kind of want to, you know, revive my party member, but... Not saying a good sleep. Wait. Don't I have a skill with, with Rab? Not bad. I guess I'll just go and do Zing then, sure. There we go. Right, let's go and save. Let's go and rest, sorry. Let's then leave and then save. Right. But I also want to go and talk to this red dude. Okay, no. Kind of wondering what's behind him. I have no idea. But I am very interested. Alright. Just gonna save my game. My god, the difference between being in a 2D world and in a 3D world is freaking massive. And the fact that you switch between them is very interesting. Alright, my friends. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. And probably for this session also. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of just us playing Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. And next episode we're gonna go and deal with... I think we're gonna go to Sniffelheim next. To the Snow Kingdom. Goodbye, people.